In this lesson, I will explain to you the essential computer concepts. So here we are going to start from the scratch, starting from what is a computer, right? What is a computer? So a computer is an electronic device that accepts information and instruction from a user, right? What is a computer? It is an electronic device that accepts information and instruction from a user. So who is the user? Anyone who uses the computer is a user. Suppose if you are using the computer or I am using the computer, so whatever command we give to the computer accepts that information and instructions from a user and then manipulates the information according to the instructions, displays the information in some way, and store the information for retrieval later. So what does it mean? Suppose if you are working on the computer, whatever command you are giving to the computer manipulates the information according to your instructions, right? Suppose if you are writing a document on the MS Word and you want to take a printout or you want to display that information on the monitor, so the computer displays the information in some way, and then if you want to save that information, so computer store that information for retrieval later. So you can say it's a versatile tool. Computer is the versatile tool with the potential to perform many different tasks, right? So there are three type of PCs. PCs stands for personal computers, use Microsoft Windows. Personal computers are computers typically used by one person in a home or in an office. A PC, personal computer, is used for general computing tasks such as word processing, means if you want to write down some document, if you calculate something, if you want to make a graph or photographs, right? If you want to check your emails, if you want to make some accounts, if you want to use internet, so you can use the PC. So manipulating numbers, MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Internet, you can use these features in the PC. And the PCs sold by Apple Inc. are referred to as Macs. Mac is a short form of Macintosh. So this is the picture of laptop, right? There are different kinds of laptops. So this is the some basic picture. This is the desktop, old computer which we used to use, and then this is the notebook, right? So in desktop, this is called the monitor, this is called the tower. Sometimes people say it CPU. This is not the CPU. CPU is inside this tower, is a part of the tower, you can say, inside the motherboard. Or this is, I will explain in the next few slides about this tower. This is the keyboard and then this is the mouse, right? So these are three different types of PCs. Now we will learn one by one: desktop, laptop and notebook. So first is that desktop computers are designed to sit on a desk and run on power from an electrical output. For the desktop computers, this one, right? This one. So you have to sit on a desk because it is not easily portable from one place to another. While all-in-one computers are desktop computers, but the motherboard and CPU are part of the monitor instead of in a separate tower. So this is the tower, right? One motherboard and CPU is the part of this tower inside this tower. But if the CPU and the motherboard instead of in this tower, it's a part of the monitor, so it is called the all-in-one computer. Right, so all in one computers are desktop computers, but the motherboard and CPU are part of the monitor instead of a separate tower. And then laptop also referred to as a notebooks, are small, lightweight and designed for portability. Portability means you can take your laptop anywhere. Suppose if you are going to school, if you are going to college, if you are going to office, you can take your laptop with you. They can run on power supplied by an electrical outlet or on battery power, right? Notebook are laptops that are smaller than typical laptop computers and usually less powerful but have a longer battery life than laptops. So notebook has a longer battery life compared to laptops. And then is the tablets. Tablets are a type of PC also designed for portability, right? These, I think everyone has seen the tablet. So it is easily you can take from one place to another, but they are thinner than the laptops or notebooks because they do not have a keyboard, they have a touch screen. Touch screen is a display that while showing you information allow you to touch it with your finger or a stylus. Now what is a stylus? A stylus is a pen-like device used to interact with touch screen. Instead of using the finger, you can use the stylus to input commands. It can do the same function as notebook do, some are limited. So the prices of all DT, LT, and B means this is the desktop, this is the laptop, this is the notebook, and tablets range from $300 to several $1,000s. And then is the mobile devices. Mobile devices are small computers that are designed to fit in the palm of your hand, run on batteries, and usually have more limited capabilities than PC, that is a smartphone or cell phone. A smartphone is used to make and receive phone calls, maintain an address book, electronic appointment book, calculator, and notebook, and email, internet, photos, video, etc. Monthly fees to use these features and sign a contract with a cell phone company. So, right? So, this is the mobile devices. Then is the mainframe, mid-range, and supercomputers. Mainframe computers are used by large businesses and government agencies to centrally store, process, and manage large amount of data. Right? Mainframe usually businesses and government agencies use. Price range several $100,000 to $1 million. And then mid-range. As the name indicates, mid-range computers, mini computer is a computer somewhere between PC and a mainframe in both size and power. Multiple computers can access mid-range servers at one time. This is the important point of the mid-range computers, that multiple computers can access mid-range servers at one time. The largest and fastest computers, called supercomputer, were first developed for high volume computing tasks such as weather prediction. Price range millions of dollars. However, speed is so fast than that of a PC and mainframe that the investment is worthwhile for agencies that need it. So the largest and fastest computers called the supercomputers, and they are usually used for the weather prediction. Now is the hardware and software, right? Hardware and software. So hardware is a physical component of the computers. Physical component means tangible component. You can touch it. You can touch your monitor. You can touch your mouse. You can touch your keyboard. So these are called the hardware, the physical component or the tangible component which you can touch. Monitor, keyboard, and mouse, these are called the peripheral devices, are not part of the CPU or motherboard. Right? Monitor, keyboard, mouse, etc. These are not part of the CPU. And where is CPU and motherboard located? Inside the tower. Right? So, and these monitor, keyboard, mouse is not part of the CPU or motherboard. So these are called peripheral devices, while the software is the intangible component. Intangible means we cannot touch of the computer system, particularly programs or applications. For example, word processing software, accounting software, etc. We cannot touch these things. So this is the intangible component, while if we touch it, it is called the tangible component. Processing hardware, right? So this is the inside view of the tower. The hardware and software of computer work together to process data and commands. When we issue the command, when we need something, so hardware and software. Hardware means the components of the computer which we can touch, and software is the intangible, just like programs, right? Of computer work together to process data and commands. Just like commands are instructions to computer on how to process the data. Command is to center the title in the report, right? Suppose the title is this processing hardware and it is on your left side, you have written on the left side, but you are giving the command is to center the title in the report. Processing is modifying data and executing commands. So processing tasks occur on the motherboard, which contains the processing hardware, the computer's major electronic components located inside the computer. The motherboard is the circuit board, which is rigid piece of insulating material with circuits or electrical parts on it that controls a specific function. Right? So this is the motherboard. In the next slide, I will show you the CPU, central processing unit. So see, this is the motherboard, and in motherboard, this socket, this yellow one, is the CPU, central processing unit. So I told you that some people say CPU is a tower. The name of the tower is CPU. No, CPU is inside the tower, is a part of the motherboard. This one, this yellow one. So the CPU consists of transistors and electronic circuits on a silicon chip, which is an integrated circuit embedded in semiconductor material that is mounted on the motherboard and is responsible for executing instructions to process data. So again, this is the big picture. So this yellow one is the CPU socket on the motherboard. Now is the input and output devices. Input devices such as a keyboard or a mouse, scanner, webcam, these are the input devices to input data and issue command. Input devices, keyboard, mouse, scanner, webcam, these are input, and what we do to input data and issue commands. And now output devices store or show you output, that is the monitor and printers. These are the output devices. So monitors are flat screen or flat panel monitor. Flat panel monitors use LCD, liquid crystal display technology, which creates the image you see on the screen by manipulating light within a layer of liquid crystal. Same technology is used in digital watches and microwave oven. LCD monitors require a backlight. Flat panel monitors labeled as LED, light emitting diode. Monitors use LEDs to provide the backlight. LED backlighting is more energy efficient than ordinary backlighting. And the screen size of desktop is 18 to 32 inches, laptop is screen 15 to 17 inches, but maybe more. more. And then is the printers. A printer produces a paper copy of the text or graphics processed by a computer. Printed computer output is called the hard copy because it is more tangible than the electronic version found in the computer. So laser printers are popular choice for business because they produce high quality output quickly and efficiently. They use the same technology as photocopier to create a temporary image on a paper and then spray it with a powdery substance called toner, and speed is measured ppm. ppm means pages per minute. The printer speed is measured in ppm, pages per minute. Then inkjet printers spark ink into the paper mostly used at home. Toners or cartridge are less expensive. Most are called all-in-one, that is a scanner, fax and copier. And again, speed we measure in ppm, pages per minute. So in this video, you have learned the basic concepts of computer. I hope everything is clear. If you have any question, please write down in the comment section. And again, please do not forget to subscribe my channel on YouTube, Sci Academy. And thanks for watching it.